to get it up square enough, and a little concern I had earlier of the oil leak is not major, which means it's always been there, or there's a small one that we can fix later on. So it went well. Big success. Great success! Didn't want to get copyrighted now. Channel's not big enough, don't do this. Don't do it. Please YouTube, don't do it. I've been in this industry quite a while, and these machines that we've got, the EMBs, as I mentioned, they're quite old. People have scrapped lots of them off because newer, shinier, brighter machines have lots of different features, like adding down-clad robots and stuff. But you don't necessarily need a robot for every job. The big jobs, you do need kind of robots for if you want them to work fully automatic. But the little jobs that you can have on the 8, this one, the 10, which is this one I'm about to show you, and the 12, you can have little jobs that run automatic, so that instead of having a robot take it off because the casting's so heavy, having it drop onto a trip tray which can automatically get the machine to cycle again. Means if you've got big castings, the weight of them dropping onto something else can damage them. So you don't need it for little castings. What this machine is doing right now, it's making little castings that can drop off, go down a chute into a pan automatically. No need for a robot. And people have slagged these machines off in years gone by because they're old and they don't know what to ever get them to run automatic. These machines were made to be automatic die casting machines. It even says number 10B, automatic die casting machine, made in West Bromwich. Well, ignore that bit, but England, but we'll recognise that one. So they can run automatic. Why they don't run automatic, and instead of making them the way that they're supposed to be made so that you can run them automatic, people cheapen out on the design of either the castings and forget the tooling. Let's just get the parts done as cheap as possible. This tool was made at a time when you needed lots of parts, you needed the thing to run automatically, so therefore, consequently, this thing will just run while you're watching it. All you've got to do is load the pot. You noisy bastard. You've done that on purpose. Automatic. We've got 3 machines, 8 and the one with the dirty guard seat. They all do the same thing. They all run automatically. If you were watching Lazy Arse here, running the 10, it means that you can have 3 machines running automatically and you only need 1 person. Which means it's cheaper on the labour, provided everybody buys tooling that can run automatically, which is much better, not only for us, for those that buy the castings. If you work it out, a minimum wage divided by 3, because of 3 machines, means that the wages realistically, they're a lot cheaper, a lot cheaper. You imagine this now. You buy a Tesla robot when they finally come out. There's an idea, Gary. Should we get a Tesla robot?
Oh yeah.
Now, only 20 grand, that's the wages, that's the minimum wage, plus the national insurance, plus the pension for one employee for a year.
You've got me.
The one that makes all the mistakes, makes all the wrong parts, makes all the wrong castings. I would buy 5 freaking Teslas just to make sure that didn't happen. But the point is, even with buying a Tesla robot, Optimus, and having a humanoid robot walking around here doing that job, it's still cheaper to employ somebody for 1 year to run 3 machines as long as I'm automatic. Let's just have a look at the maths of a Tesla robot. 20 grand for the robot. It'll work for 2 hours before it needs charging again. So in a, let's say an 8-hour shift, I need 4 Tesla robots. That's £80,000 just to replace one employee to do the same job. £80,000, that's top end management in a massive company, like a bank. That's the wages, that's the salaries for a banker.
I'm jacked to the tits!
Middle management banker. So I'm gonna have to spend 80 grand in 1 year to have an employee that can work for 2 hours before the shift change and the other robot comes in. That makes sense. Robots don't make sense. Not on this sort of this setup. You're gonna need 4 robots. You're gonna have to have 4. Even though you want to replace one person. The reason being is because machines break down. Starters. If staff call in sick, then a machine is going to break down. So if you've got one robot that's working for the 2 hours, the other one charging, it's going to take less than the 2 hours to charge. But if one of them breaks down, you're going to need a third one. And I guarantee you, if you're going to need the third one, you're definitely going to need a fourth, because you're going to end up with 2 breaking down. One of them won't charge properly. One of them might fall over and smash a sensor, because it's going to fall over. It's literally a baby. So it's going to fall over. So it's something's going to get broke. So even though we'll only need technically 2, that's if everything runs perfect. Nothing here runs perfect. Nothing at JCB runs perfect. So you're going to need 4. So the numbers are going to be pretty much, to replace one staff member, you're going to need at least 4, minimum 3. You're going to fail at 2. End up. It might work for a week. That's it. So what's it like working with robots? I don't know. But I know a man that does.
Then it would go in, pick up the casting, and then fucking just drop it. It was like proper worn out. You just could see like.
Was that an old one?
Oh yeah, probably 70s.
Did any of them just commit suicide?
Huh?
Did any of them just commit suicide?
I don't know for it. I seen one try.
Yeah.
Prices they got to bolt up the moving half of the tool. Yeah.
Yeah.
More fucking engineers from Bentley was watching the machine run. Wanted to find out. No, it wasn't Bentley. It was, I can't remember his bone or Bentley. Either way, aerospace fucking blokes come looking at it.
Yeah.
You've got to bolt the fucking fixed half of the moving half of the tool up. The robot came in to take it off.
Well, completely forgot to do the fixed half.
Completely forgot to put any clamps on it. It left them in the slots, waiting to be bolted up. So as the machine opened after making a shot,
Just pulled the fixed half off.
it just no, just the 2 halves stayed on the fixed half.
Yeah.
The robot went, okay, I'm ready, and went straight in, hit the side of the die, and just pushed itself out the fucking ground. Fucking time, just went like, just in time for go. And you see all these fucking engineers going, what the fuck is this? I think that was from Bentley.
Why didn't they put a fucking sensor or a laser or something on the front end of that fucking machine? That robot?
Exactly.
Huh? That's nuts. Why would you not do that?
No.
How much is a cougar?
With the whole setup for the machine, the Colossio 750, the PLC board and the furnace and the robot just comes, I think it was just over £1 million. And he managed to destroy it in 2 years.
Just think how many fucking blokes you could employ that wouldn't make that mistake.
That's what I said, for £1 million, this is the operation, and I'm still having to work the machine.
Would I have a robot? Yeah, I would. I would have a robot. I mean, it's cool, but at the end of the day, they're expensive, they are temperamental, and we need, with the amount of times that we have to do tool changes in this factory, it makes no sense to have robots. So unfortunately for us, we won't be able to have that setup. Will a Tesla robot solve the problems that we have for automation? Probably not. People are just more useful and can react better and problem solve better, and then put that problem solving into action a lot quicker. Provided people buy the robots, you won't have the investment in the industry to get the return back that you'll need to replace people altogether. The James Webb Telescope only exists in its capacity that it does purely because everybody buys phones with cameras on. The more people that buy phones, the more people that buy cameras and lenses and the systems that operate them, means that you get a better return, better cameras, and the James Webb Telescope and all that sort of stuff that can exist. So the more people that buy a robot means that the more robots that will exist that will eventually take over from what we're doing. It's exciting. Not if you work in that industry though. I mean, you're going to be automated completely. I mean, it happened in the 1800s with the loom, and I think this is the next part of it. As long as people want them, keep buying them, they're going to replace jobs. Amazon delivery drivers are probably going to be the first ones. If self-driving cars already turn up, then self-driving vans are going to. If you've got a self-driving van, you don't need someone to drive it, you don't need the cab, you can just have a storage section at the front for a robot, 3 of them, 4 of them. They can all jump off and then go and deliver to 4 houses at once, get back onto the van and then start charging. So in that sense, those sorts of things are more likely than the application here. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting.
Answer this. Can somebody answer it? Why am I constantly having to fucking do this type of shit?
Because only you can.
Huh?
Because only you can.
No, bollocks.
It's a 16 bar from the dark.